Happy Friday. All right, so I'm gonna pull you up on the computer over here so I can see the comments. How's everybody's Friday going? Here we are. See if I can make it bigger. Okay. I think we're in business. All right, so we are going to do another dollar store craft, Dollar Tree craft. We are going to make a banner garland type thing for fall. So what we're going to start with is some of these pumpkins. So they're the ones with the clips on the back like we used on Wednesday. So I've got 2 sets and we're going to paint those. So I'm going to start with some white paint, wicker white deco art, folk art, actually not deco art, sorry. Folk art wicker white paint here. And we're gonna paint these little pumpkins. Don't forget to sprinkle the love and hit that S-H-A-R-E button. For those of you who have done that earlier in the week, there was a video on Monday, we did crepe pumpkins, a video on Wednesday where we made pumpkin topiaries, and then today's video on Monday of this next week when we go live, I will choose someone to get Happy Meal. So just if you do that, put in the comments that you sprinkled the video and I'll choose someone to win some Happy Meal, okay? So we're not gonna paint all of these. I've got 6 of these and we're gonna keep the clips on the bottom today. We took them off the other day. We're gonna paint 4 of these white and 2 of them a different color. So I'm just gonna start by putting a coat of paint on these. So if you sprinkle the video, hit that S-H-A-R-E button and comment below that you did that, I will enter you to win some Happy Meal. So be sure to do that, okay? Just a coat of paint on these. Like I said, we're gonna make a pumpkin garland banner-y thing. I don't know, what do you want to call it, a garland or a banner? I guess it's kind of a little bit of both. Alright, so I got a coat of paint on that. It's probably gonna need another one. I'm just gonna set that down and let it dry. Paint the next one. Just like that. Quick coat of paint on there, just covering all that orange with this wicker white paint. And paint has been hard to find since March. So if you can't find, if you're wanting to do this and you can't find the exact color, any color of white would do. Use whatever you want. All right, pumpkin number 3. Also, let me know in the comments if you have made any of the crafts from the week or if you plan on making any of the crafts. I'd love to see your pictures if you get a chance to do some of the crafts. And someone asked me the other day what dollar store, Dollar Tree I went to, and I kind of go to whichever one is there wherever I'm at while I'm out running around. They all kind of carry different stuff, so you never know what you're going to find. It's like a treasure hunt. Oop. Almost dropped my paintbrush. So, all right, pumpkin number 4. Just a quick coat of white paint on here. Just like that. There we go. All right, so then I have 2 more pumpkins here, and I'm going to paint them. I'm going to go with a green. I don't want quite this dark of a green. This is a Forest Moss by Folk Art. We're actually going to mix it with a little bit of the white to make it a little bit lighter. I want to stick with some of those muted colors. It's kind of what we have in the rest of the house, so don't want to get too colorful. All right, so we got this light green now. We're going to paint these last 2 pumpkins, this forest green mixed with a little bit of white. And I'm not painting the stems, I'm just kind of going around them a little bit. So they're going to stay that brown color that they already are. All right, so there we go. Kind of a light green color. And we're going to paint the other one the exact same green. These might take 2 coats. We'll see how they look when they're dry. So I have another one of our fall t-shirt designs on today. This is the Buffalo Plaid Pumpkin. So these shirts are $20 if you're interested in a cute fall t-shirt. Shoot me a message on Facebook and get that made for you. All right, last green pumpkin. So set that aside to dry. I'm gonna tell my brush. Okay, so then I got these leaves at the dollar store. So they just say maple leaves. There's 50 pieces in a pack. There's some that are like burlappy like stuff and some that are more of those silky type leaves. So we are gonna use these here that are more of the burlap type leaves. So I have 2 packs because I don't really want those silk leaves. I wanted more of these. I think some of the Dollar Trees had these in like a white color as well, where you can get just these leaves in the pack, but my Dollar Tree did not. So I just bought the mixed pack. All right, so we are going to paint these as well. So I'm gonna start with the green ones, and I've got a paper towel laid down here, and I'm just going to brush them with paint. I'm gonna see if I can tilt you down so you can see. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so I've got these here, and I'm just laying them on my paper towel, and I'm just gonna try and brush paint over top of them. So we're gonna start with this white, and you can see it's gonna not cover completely, but it's going to definitely mute that green so that it's not quite so bright. I'm kind of going for that like farmhousey muted colors kind of scheme. So there's leaf number 1, and we will have to do the backs too. I'm gonna need more white paint. Morning, Leslie, how are you today? Happy Friday. we are making a pumpkin garland to hang wherever. I think I'm gonna put ours on the mantle, maybe. I'm not sure. I have a like a fabric-y thing up there already, but it kind of sits on the mantle. It's not really hanging up. So I may hang this up there. We shall see. So we painted already. We painted some of those little clippy pumpkins like we used on Wednesday. I've painted 6 of those. I painted 4 of them white and 2 of them a muted green color, like a real light green. They're definitely gonna need another coat of paint, especially the white ones. So we'll cover them back up here in a second. Can you, I think you can see what I'm doing. Looks like you can. I can tilt you down. Just a little more too. Whoops. Maybe. I don't drop you. How's that? Is that a little better? It looks like it. I can see your comments over here, but I've lost my video feed. So I can't really see. That's okay. All right. So just kind of daubing this white paint on. You can kind of brush it, but you kind of have to just daub it too. Alright, so I got that. Those are all covered. Let's see, I think these pumpkins might be dry enough I can put another coat of paint on them. So while I have white on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I don't have to rinse my brush again. So while you're painting those leaves, you're definitely going to want to put something underneath of them because they are porous. So if you don't, you're going to have paint all over your surface, table or whatever you're painting. And it's completely up to you. I don't know that you need to paint both sides unless you're going to hang your banner somewhere where you're going to be able to see both sides of the leaves. So if I hang ours on the fireplace mantle, you won't be able to see the back side of it, so I'm probably not going to worry about the back side. So just giving these another quick coat. These are those little clippy pumpkins that we used the other day on the top of our pumpkin topiary. These came from the Dollar Tree. You get 3 of them for $1, and they've got clips on the back. So just giving those another quick coat of white so they can finish drying. Hopefully. They're not gonna be completely covered, but I kind of like that dry brush kind of look that they're getting with a little bit of the orange shining through. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but I kind of like them that way. All right, so I've got these leaves here. I'm going to grab my orange leaves and we're going to paint them. So these are the orange ones. So there's 6 of those. Now I'm going to paint them this sunflower yellow. So it's a real muted yellow color. Just put some of that on our plate. Oh yeah, I like that. That's nice. So if you could find the burlappy ones, because they sell some at the Dollar Tree that are just burlap, so they're this nice tan, regular burlap color. I would say those wouldn't need any paint, and you could mix them with the white, and it would look really nice. But my Dollar Tree didn't have those, so we're gonna paint these. I was debating to go with a brown, but I think this yellow will look nice. Oopsies. I dipped my brush in green. I don't want green. Okay, try that again. I'm gonna pay a little more attention to what I'm doing over there. I love paper plates for paint palettes. It is so nice. Just toss it when you're done. I don't have to worry about it. Egg cartons are good for that too, but since my mom has chickens, we keep the egg cartons for chicken eggs. So I can't really use those for paint palettes. All right, a little more yellow. Again, this is sunflower yellow. It's folk art paint. We're just giving these leaves a good coat. It came in a pack of 50 from the Dollar Tree. Had silk leaves in there as well, which we're not going to use for this project. I might use them for another project, but we're not going to be using them today. Just patting this paint into the leaves, and by kind of daubing my brush up and down, I'm able to kind of get the paint into the crevices of the leaves and get rid of a little more of that orange color. The orange is still going to shine through a little bit, but I kind of like that two-tone look that it's giving them. You could also spray paint these if you wanted to kind of speed this process up a little bit. That would be an easy way to cover them quickly. It's just kind of hard for me to use spray paint on a live video. I took you all outside. Alright, so I think those are good and covered. I'm getting some paint on my table, but that's okay. I'll wipe that up when we're done. Alright, we're going to give these green ones a little more white paint on them. So the green's kind of showing through quite a bit. So this, oh, did you see what I just did? I just painted them green. That wasn't what I wanted to do. It's Friday, y'all. White. I wanted white. There we go. Let's try this again. All right, white paint on green leaves, not green paint on semi-white leaves. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that one. We'll just leave it there for a minute. Oh, don't get that green paint, please. Just kind of daubing the paint on here, covering those up. All right. I'm gonna try to salvage this one that I accidentally put green on. We're just gonna let it mix it. It'll be all right. It'll just be one unique leaf. Okay, now I'm gonna put a little more, one more coat on these little baby green pumpkins, which I think is what I was thinking about when I dipped my brush in that green. I don't know. Just a quick coat of paint. The bottom's not as important as the tops and the sides because we are going to use the clips and clip these to our banner. Pumpkin number 1 and pumpkin number 2. we go. 2 green pumpkins and 4 white pumpkins. All right. So next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna move this paint plate over here out of the side, out of the way, and I'm gonna move these leaves over here. See, I told you I got paint on the table. That's okay. I found these at the Dollar Tree as well. So these are metal words. There's thankful, harvest, and welcome. So we're gonna use the one that says harvest. I thought these were super cute. I mean, how cute is that? For $1, you get 3 of them. And wouldn't that look great on like a wreath or this banner or a sign or any kind of thing like that? Just look great. All right, so we've got that. You know, I'm gonna hit these with the blow dryer real quick, just to kind of speed the drying process up a smidge. So you might want to turn your volume down a little bit, because it's gonna get loud. Everywhere. All right, collect them all back up here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of twine or jute string, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna move you back up just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna take this piece of twine and we're just gonna make it, I'm thinking, I don't know, that might be 3 feet. And I'm going to double it actually, and I clip a little bit extra just in case. And then I'm just going to tie a knot on this end, so I've got like a piece where I can hang it, and I'm going to tie a knot on this end, so another little like piece to hang. Okay, so now I've got big piece in the middle, just 2 doubled over. So then I'm going to take my leaves and just kind of set them down on my string. Can you all see that? Let's see. You can. Okay, good. So we're just going to set them down here and attach them with a smidge of hot glue. So it's not going to be very much glue, just a teeny bit, like so. And then we're going to take another color, so this one's white, and we're gonna actually put this one on top of the other leaf. So it's kind of like that, and then a little bit on the string. So I'm not using a ton of glue, just a little bit. So now we have 2 leaves like so, okay? So I think we have 6 leaves, 2, 4, 5, 6. So we'll put 6 on each side. We have 6 of each color. So we'll do 6 on each side. And we're just gonna alternate colors and just kind of overlap them a little bit each time and attach them to the twine. Okay, so that one was orange. So now we'll put on a white one, white/green. A little bit of hot glue. And I use a low temp glue gun just because I will burn my fingers otherwise. I don't want to do that. Okay, so now I've got 4. See how that looks? Isn't that cute? It's cute. Okay, 4. Whoa, they're still a little wet, so they're kind of sticking to my hot glue gun. It's okay. 5. I think I was gonna leave some space in the middle, but I think I can just go all the way across. So we're gonna do that. So we're just going to take these leaves all the way across our jute string. And this jute string is very thin. As you can see, it's not thick jute string. So this might be a little easier if you bought thicker jute string, but I'd already had this at home and I didn't really feel like spending extra money on other string. So we're just gonna make this work. Little glue, stick her down. So we're just putting a smidge of glue on one corner and a smidge of glue on the other corner. So one leaf is actually getting glued to the other leaf, and then the other corner is getting glued to, I almost put the wrong color on, so I can't talk and craft. The other corner is getting glued to the string. So I'm just kind of putting the glue on the back of, I actually don't think I need that leaf. I'm putting the glue on the back, so I'm putting glue on one corner here and then glue and putting it down, and I'm putting glue on the other corner and sticking it to my jute string. So I've got an extra leaf. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't think I want that one. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. Look at that. How cute is that? All right, it's gonna look even cuter when we're done though. We're gonna put this harvest right in the middle, and I'm just gonna hot glue that puppy on. So I'm hoping the hot glue will hold. No, does hot glue work on metal? We're gonna find out. I think hot glue works on everything really. So I'm just sticking a little bit of glue under a couple of the letters. I'm not gonna put too much glue. So let's see. So now we have harvest over our leaves. And then on the sides, these are still slightly damp, so we're just gonna clip. Okay, so we've got, so you can see them. We've got 4 white pumpkins and 2 green ones. So we're gonna clip the pumpkins on because they have the clips on the back. So I'm just gonna clip them up the top here. White, green, white. And I could have made this string a little longer, it looks like, which I didn't. I just touched that and got that green off. Okay, white, green, white. Maybe. I don't know, I might only be able to do 2. What do you think? They may need a little glue. Kind of floppy. But you can kind of see what we're going for. I may have to glue them. I may have to pull the clippies off and glue. Wonder if that will work better. I'm thinking, yes. That's what we're gonna do. You're gonna pull the clippies off. I'm gonna blow dry these again real quick to make sure they're good and dry, so fair warning. Did you see it? It went flying. Let's try that again. Okay. Flying pumpkins. All right, so let's, now that they're dry, pull these clippies out. Jeez Louise, I'm making a mess. Okay. Hot glue. Pumpkin. I think that's gonna work much better. And once you hang it up, you can kind of stabilize it a little bit and kind of get it to where it stands up a little bit better. It's gonna be hard while I'm just kind of like holding it in the air to get it to, well, that one's stuck in there really well. To get the pumpkins and everything to situate just right. All right, so before we go, don't forget, hit the SHARE button. sprinkle this video. Let me know in the comments that you did, even if you're watching the replay. And Monday we'll do a drawing for Happy Meal for someone. So you got Monday's video you can sprinkle, you've got Wednesday's video you can sprinkle, and you have today's video. So you have 3 chances to win some Happy Meal. Look at that. How cute is that? Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.